My name is Adebayo Ayodeji. I'm afraid I don't know. I was too busy with my practice, with the medical, I wasn't particularly interested in politics, then. I don't know how to answer that kind of question, really. But some of the students, because if you work in a teaching hospital, when I was a registrar there, because being half of my houseman to be a registrar, we had to more or less not lecture. We have to train undergraduates. They have to come for demonstrations and things like that. Some of them are in hospital these days, some in St. Nicholas Hospital, in other hospitals, Echo Hospital here, I can remember very well. I think Cook was one of them. It was then, I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Like I said, the condition of service for doctors, not very encouraging. So there's a risk to go into private practice. You're taking a risk. But if you're sure of yourself and you dedicate it, I think the job satisfaction anyway, generally speaking, I would say, I couldn't picture myself as a doctor going back to work in government hospitals as those days, But I've seen hospitals, and I wasn't comfortable. I wouldn't be comfortable to practice. But it's not an easy decision. Like I said, I had to go back again. I didn't just come here for the first time there. I had a stint for the first 1 year, I think, 2 years after 1971 when I came back at Yaba. One doctor, Jaye Simi, died. He was a gynecologist, and his people wanted to sell his practice. What did you have? Not to sell, really. Literally to rent where he was practicing. The place was called Women's Hospital. Women's Hospital in Yaba. Malaya Street. Yeah, that's right. In Yaba. So I had a hospital there. I inherited that. When I say inherited, not I took over the hospital after his demise. But it's not a hospital really. But I had to move. So I was planning. Fortunately, I had my mentor then was Dr. Bello Sage. You've probably heard of his name. He's late now. He's a gynecologist. And I would leave my practice in Yaba, Malaya, there, to help him run his own practice. He's got a big practice in Nigeria Street in Yaba for gynae and obstetric. So I combined those two. And I did that, I think, about two years. I got to go on my own. That's how it is. That's why I thought to myself, I will never have a hospital. I don't believe a single man should have a hospital. It's impossible. The investment is too much. For one man to do that, no. And I like standard. It's got to be If I can't do it, forget it. If I can't have the standard, I don't want to do it. That's why I didn't have a hospital. I never did after the malaria. All I had here was outpatient clinic. My referral abroad. Then. 1970. I've been working for nearly 20 years. Well, of course, you do occasionally help, but for active practice, about 70, 72 or something like that. So I had time to enjoy my life. I mean, since 1962 till about like I said, till about, I started practicing in 1962 and I stopped practicing not up to 20 years ago. I stopped practicing about 10 years ago. Yeah, my first daughter, she's in Glasgow. She did archaeology. Of course, it's mixed, it's half Scottish, half. And she's an archaeologist. Of course, they get married. And her children, her son, is doing astrophysics. The second child is in London. She didn't do medicine, none of them. Second one is with the AstraZeneca. This is a personal assistant to the MD. The third one is in King's College. It is in the medical place there. She's a hospital secretary. She was the only one really interested because she helped me out here when she was young in my clinic. So she's in King's College in London as secretary in the medical school. My fourth daughter, she did master's computer from Exeter University. She got MSc, Masters in Computer Science. She's the one who spent a lot of time here, married to a Nigerian, and not doing computer science. Again, that's a funny country. He's going to catering with some friends. Dr. Majakodomi's daughter and one Mrs. Ajayi, lawyer. They have a company for catering. And my boy, he's got his own company in London, engineering company. I know, I don't believe you can't force people to do what she doesn't want to do. I don't believe in that. They're not interested. The boy was interested in law. No, actually, I want him to come back here. We're going to fix up at the University of Ife to read law. And it was the beginning of cult and all that. And he would have his car damaged at the university at Ife. I got him out of the residence, the official residence, put him in a residence, the outside hotel, still no good. He left, went back to England. So he didn't do his law here, finish over there. That's all. It was beautiful, I said. It was proud to show people who come from abroad, go around. It was nice, fantastic place. Compared with anywhere in the world I've been to those days. But now, no. I don't know how the actual practice in there is. I don't go there, I don't know. But there's nothing to write home about the situation on ground. Imagine a country of over 200 million people with all the wealth of this country, oil wealth. When I say wealth, oil wealth, not a single hospital. You can't say that you don't have to go abroad. Why? Why can't we have a hospital? Why do we have to go abroad for treatment? But a lot of our politicians do go abroad. Don't they see? Why do they go there? Can't we have something similar here? We got good medical doctors here, well qualified, but they haven't got the tools. The condition of service is lousy. That's why you see them going to go to Saudi Arabia. It's just ridiculous, you know. No, it's disgusting, I think. That's what I say. It shouldn't be. What do we do with our wealth? I mean, health is wealth. No. The doctors are not well paid. The hospitals, rubbish. You know, it's no good. Like I said, virtually all my patients were expatriates. I couldn't send them to any hospital here. Fly them out. They rather anyway, they won't go. So, it's not very good. You do go something, you have some private hospitals, like I said, St. Nicholas Hospital, for example. It's all right, but that's a private hospital. And a few others, I think, around, all right. But as for government hospitals, not very impressive.